Hello and welcome people back to Let's Play Folklore. This time around we're going to be taking care of a pretty interesting quest. A distant daughter. This is, uh, this is pretty much like a recap of the story, but with the additional perspective, from the side of Ellen's mother.
Hmm.
Which is why I decided not to put it up in the chronological order, because it would spoil a lot of things about the first side quest we did in this chapter.
I see.
Yeah.
Gotta get every detail for my book.
And then it's like he has to write a 750 words article about all of that. Strict.
Mm-hmm. Double spaced in Times New Roman.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
It makes sense, actually. And it's also the reason why, in the first side quest, it was Keats who met Ellen's mother and not Ellen.
Indeed. Well, who else would she be able to meet, really?
Well, I'm outie.
Fuck this. No. So we're back here. And she's still wearing her bloom cloak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at least she can deal with that.
Yeah.
You know, my book isn't long enough yet.
I'm gonna turn it into a novel at this point.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a fucking door stopper, let me tell you.
Mm. It's nice that he actually asks her for permission, as
Yeah.
opposed to just, well, you can't meet with your mother. Same can be said about me.
Yeah, that would be kinda.
That
Yeah.
would be out of character.
Yeah. Butt bugs. Charlotte. Oh,
No, it's Cecilia.
I know.
So yeah, a lot of cutscenes are going to be just recaps. This entire side quest is a recap with some additional little bits there and there.
Yeah.
Based on the memory of the village.
So we're going to the corrupted village.
Exactly. So yeah, this basically confirms the corrupted village is essentially the reflection of a village memory. Not the villagers, just the village.
Mm-hmm.
This place always looks so inviting.
I know, right?
That frame rate jogginess.
And we can't go anywhere. We can only talk to butt bugs.
Well, that's a nice invitation.
I know, right?
Well, we know who we are taking care of first.
Why is it that whenever we come to the corrupted village, everything wants Keith dead?
Those things are so evil. I can still hear one of them. Yes. Thankfully, unlike with Alan, I actually have decent means of dealing with them. No,
Indeed.
unlike with Alan or that one goddamn annoying side quest. Oh good, Red. Release the karma for it. I'm so happy about it.
So happy we'll never use it.
Except for the freaking once I'm showing off all of the folks.
Yeah. It's good to see that fiery buttfish is still like one of the best folks.
Yeah, totally. Durandal doesn't really outclass it so much as it's like a completely different attack. So that's good because I still have reasons to use fiery buttfish.
Indeed. If only lightning buttfish was as good.
Lightning buttfish is a disgrace to all of the buttfishes.
It's the buttfish that none of the other buttfishes like to talk about.
Hmm.
Well, that's a sight.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Good lord.
I'm surprised that YouTube encoding isn't just ruining the entire effect.
Right. It's because there's multiple colors, not just red.
Yes.
According to the map, we're still in the corrupted village.
Yes. And actually, the background in these areas is different for each area you visit. Like the next room is going to look have a different pattern floating around, which is nice. Wrong door, wrong side of the door.
And he still opened it.
This is a new detail. Well, not entirely new, but we haven't seen a scene of this particular event.
words ain't gonna work.
Mm-hmm. So she wasn't just being a crazy psychopath about killing her.
Yeah. If nothing
Because
else, Ingrid is devoted to her daughter.
yeah, because like if you just go by the what the regular plot establishes, you can just kind of get a very odd vibe from her devotion to protecting Ellen.
Yeah.
But as you do the side quests, it's more and more apparent that like there really was no other choice. And this is
Yeah.
actually where I get the new variation of the overweight fairy. And there are also these guys. Things go out of hand with them, let me tell you.
Go fuck yourself. Anyway, what I was going to say is, friggin', I will give Ingrid points in that she did intend to try and talk to Regine.
Exactly.
But on the flip side, it was very clear that she was way too far gone.
I mean, she arranged the whole thing with lying about her being the Ellen's mother.
Yeah.
So, and she was waiting up there with a knife.
So that makes me think then, was it actually Ingrid who called Keats?
Actually, as far as like, we don't ever hear what like I was actually thinking that it was maybe Alan. Like the voice at the beginning of the game sounds like Alan more than anyone else. Weirdly enough. There are some details about the ending, and I don't really want to spoil anything. And here is where things go a little bit out of hand.
Oh god. Oh
And
no.
more out of hand.
Oh no.
And there is no way to restart the room. That's the worst part.
You are so done.
Especially since they don't... They just don't... like, synchronize very well.
Right.
One get hit, the other one doesn't, and then you lose track of which one you were taking care of. This is why when you duplicate them, you restart the room.
Pretty much.
But
This
here
is like the worst folk ever.
Yeah. It's like the freaking Marlboro from, for frick's sake, in Final Fantasy VI, yes.
Yeah.
It's like, you go into an encounter with one of those, you run away.
Pretty much.
Not worth it.
And in 10, you have to capture one of them alive.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
It can be pretty annoying.
And now after this speed edit, everything looks like it's moving in molasses.
I know, right?
It's not because the video is actually slower, it's just because of how these things are. And yes, she sadly did the stupid thing of picking up the knife.
Yeah, you never do that.
No.
Note to you, kids. If you ever find a dead body, don't touch it. At all.
Don't get your fingerprints all over everything.
Yeah. It's a bad idea. Very bad.
Well, I mean, at least in this case, the police wasn't involved.
Right.
I don't know if that's exactly a good thing, though.
That Doolin doesn't have a police.
Yeah.
The closest thing we have to a cop is Gomez.
Well, this looks easy.
They gave you a freebie.
I mean, and they gave the awesome music for it. Why?
Maybe they thought this was the most threatening encounter in the game.
Oh yeah, all of the tiny mooks.
Yep.
And here's also where I get the tiny little flyer thing from the new realm. I didn't even notice they were a new thing. Invincibility things.
You know, speaking of me trying to piece the plot together for all this shit, there's still one idea I have in my head that the game has not said one way or the other about, although probably not a thing.
Hmm.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
He's so happy about absorbing them.
Peach just has a good time in general.
I mean, with his fighting abilities, and it's no wonder.
Right?
Whereas Ellen is like, I can do it, I can do it.
I love that Keats takes everything in stride.
This place is really, really bright. And by the way, I am destroying all of those because they sometimes contain items different than health.
Like those purple stones that you need.
Mm-hmm. This background. So yeah, Ellen was actually just walking around being crazy after she got thrown out of the netherworld.
Yeah, I could see that.
Speaking nonsense. Oh, this room looks lovely.
The troll.
I actually distinctly remember that one of the requirements for one of the folks was that I destroy a troll. But I don't know if I in the end go with it. I may as well. It's not like I'm going to.
Oh, you're gonna use it.
Yeah. It's kind of whatever. Not him. I have absolutely no idea what he does. The thing looks like a camera up if it was a bug. If it was a bug fire type.
Right. Oh, there she is.
So
there
yeah,
it is.
That's actually something that I'm going to use extensively and a lot.
Time to level up Durandal.
And
Ow.
there are two of them.
Oh dear.
And they don't take damage from fire.
And you don't even get to absorb one until you actually go to the core.
Nope. I fail to absorb them. The most annoying part about them is that they pretty much don't stop chasing you unless they just decide to punch you, for which you have to be within their range, and then you just have to be lucky and run away from them.
So the name of the game is be a camping bitch.
Exactly.
But also get punched.
A lot. Especially since there are friggin' two of them. Thankfully, I'm rank 9. So I can take like a few hits.
Only a few though.
Yeah, not too many.
When you level up, you don't get better, you just suck less.
No, this is not quite the... this is not quite the Persona 2 tier.
Got it.
And they don't get stunned.
No.
I'm going to eat that orbit, it's the last thing I do.
Well, at least one of them's dead. And now both is dead.
Well, no.
Oh,
only
oh.
one of them. One of them
Okay.
just came back to life. Like an asshole. I like that the trolls have like a little braid at the end of their beards.
Yes.
And one of them's done.
Attack power increased. Hell yeah.
Sweet.
I'll
Too bad
take
we
care of
don't
this
get-
asshole.
Well, that was unfortunate. Yes, go on.
Go on.
Yeah, and we remember this scene.
Mhm.
And you can kind of see Suzette smiling there behind him.
Yeah. Oh, we're back here.
Just avoid the elephant in the room and talk to everybody else.
Yep.
It sure does.
And before Keith and Helen are related.
Well, I mean, most of them just can't visit here.
Yeah. Well, that's depressing.
Yeah.
Not that he minds.
That is true. Again, character development.
Character development in my video games? Well, bye now.
Exactly, as you mentioned.
Hey. Well, dude, she had stealth camo on. Come on.
That seems like an explanation you would make.
Right. Keith is such a sunder.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I care about you or anything. Baka. And you got yellow liquid, so now you can level up that one thing that uses it.
One of the things that uses it.
Yeah.